This can go wrong on so many levels. I feel shaded. Don't drag me. Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Happy weekend. Today is Friday. I'm about to go out and I want to do like a glowy type of like bronzy look, so I'm just gonna like walk you guys through the type of products I'm gonna be using on my face today. And I'm gonna start out with the Denise Myricks Illuminating Veil. I'm lying. I'm gonna start out with the Benefit Professional Primer. This is the gel base primer. Just gonna rub this through my fingertips and apply. This is very light and it also mattifies the skin, so it does keep your face hydrated without like that oily look. Now I'm gonna go in with the Denise Myricks Illuminating Veil. A little goes a long way. I feel like this is even too much, but I'm just gonna start on my cheeks. I do want to be bronzy. I'm gonna put a little on my eyelid. So right now I'm looking very like Fifth Element, but I promise it will mix in well with the foundation. I'm gonna put a little under my brow. Next I'm gonna use my NARS Natural Radiance. So I did 1 drop of NARS and then like a small drop of the Illuminating Veil, and I'm just gonna like mix it. I learned this from a NARS artist. He taught me this trick, so I'm just gonna do this and try it out. And then we're gonna blend. Cannot forget about the chin, so there's no like line of demarcation. Make sure you kind of like blend the neck a little bit. So I'm gonna go in with my Too Faced Multi Sculpting Concealer just to conceal my hyperpigmentation. We all know this because I talked about this before. This is for coverage, and then the second will be like the highlight. And I actually think I'm gonna try my Fenty concealer because I bought it months ago and it's just been sitting in my drawer for I don't know how long. So I'm gonna try that out today. I'm gonna blend this out, and I'm using the Tarte beauty blender or beauty sponge. Alright, so guys, now that I have that all blended out, I'm going to try the Fenty concealer. This is honestly, like when I bought this, Sephora was just like opening back up, and I think now even still like you are not really allowed to like try the products before you buy. Like usually you can get like matched to a concealer or a foundation before you purchase it, but when I bought this they were not doing any of that. I pretty much just had to eyeball it, and I picked shade. So I picked shade 345. This can go wrong on so many levels. I'm scared. If this looks a mess, my entire makeup, I'm gonna have to wipe it off. That was kind of cute. I do like the applicator. It's very flat. I'm gonna have to lighten this up a little bit. Like I don't know how it looks on camera, but it looks a little funny. Just gonna apply a little bit of my Too Faced in Warm Sand just to kind of make it a little bit more of that fleshy tone. Because my concealer is a little off, what I'm gonna do is go in with Banana, and I usually mix Banana with my Peach, but because I do kind of want to brighten this up, there we go. I feel like that's a little bit better. And the Fenty powder actually smells really good. I don't even know if that's supposed to be like a floral scent or what, but it does smell really nice. And I'm gonna do Peach like on my laugh lines. Messing up my shirt. So I'm gonna let this sit for a little bit. This is another product that I haven't really used, and this is the Remo London Magnifies. I pretty much like swatch them with my finger, but I never actually like tried them on. But this is definitely like an old palette, but I'm gonna try this little color here and just put a little bit on my lid And I'm using the little like sponge. It's like a little duo sponge, and this came with the palette. But it is a very pretty bronzy color. I think I can actually sweep this away now because I don't want it to get too dry. So going in with my Anastasia Duo brush and my MAC Dip Down, I usually start on my arch. This is what my brows look like so far. They still look a little sparse. So I'm going to go in with my Anastasia Brow Gel. And this is chocolate. And I did this in my last video as well. If you missed that, I will leave the link below. So I just put like the layers on this until I feel like it's getting that bushy, fluffy look, if that makes sense. So I continue just to put the coats on top without making it too dark. Alright, because I feel like the setting powder just kind of like took away from my whole luminous look, I took just a drop, not a drop, a squeeze, a pump. I took a pump and I put it on the back of my hand, and I'm just gonna work this in with my Real Techniques brush. I feel like these type of brushes are really good for both powder and liquid and like creams and things like that. So I'm just gonna continue to like work this in, and I'm just gonna do it lightly just so that it's not like patchy. So now the luminosity is coming back. That doesn't make sense, but you know what I mean. And I'm also gonna put this on my forehead just a little bit before I contour. A little on my nose. I don't really know if I want to do blush yet, but I definitely want to go in with my Anastasia bronzer. This is, I believe this is the deepest shade. This is Mahogany. And I first do my 5 head because I gotta get this under control. So with bronzer, you really want to work it in just so it has like that nice airbrush look. So I'm just gonna work this in with my brush on the perimeter of my face. I'm gonna work this all over. Is that enough? No. And I'm gonna drag a little bit of that bronzer under my eye. So I'm almost done with my makeup. I actually like to apply my setting spray before I apply my mascara. I feel like when I apply powder and everything like on my eyes and it gets on my lashes, I feel like my mascara doesn't go on as smooth, like it doesn't glide on. So I just kind of like damp my lashes just by applying my setting mist. Whew, that got in my mouth. So I picked up a few stuff from Chanel. Most of them are just like product empties that I just needed to repurchase. So I'm trying the new Extreme Volume mascara. I asked her for stretch, so I don't know if she just picked the wrong one or if she knew that they didn't have it and she just like tried to play it off. I feel shaded. So this is one of Chanel's new mascaras. It is like the 3D volumizing mascara. I guess I don't need stretch because my lashes are kind of like long anyway, but still, I asked for stretch. Babe, I'm hearing stuff. I usually start at the top of my lashes and give it like a little wiggle just so that it can grip. I feel like the brushes are very short, which I kind of don't like because it doesn't grip as well as a brush with like long bristles. It's definitely not like the classic Le Volume. I kind of think I like that one better. Like it's pretty. It definitely, I don't smell it that much, but it does have like a bit of a smell to it. I can't really describe what it is. I don't know if it's like latex or like a, I don't know. Like the classic Le Volume has like a very strong smell, and I just hate the way it smells, but it does work well with my lashes. This is okay. I'm not really feeling this, to be honest. My lashes do look fuller. I'm gonna come in just a little bit I'm gonna get in y'all face for a second. I feel like it clumps just a little bit, like in the inner corner of my eye. You can see it clumping, and I use the same technique, whatever like mascara that I use, I apply the same technique just because I know how I like my lashes. And it does depend on like the design of the bristles and things like that, but I'm not really feeling this at all because I do love Chanel products, but I don't really like this mascara. So if you guys have gotten to like this part of the video, drop a pink heart, and also let me know what type of, I don't know if y'all can hear that plane, but my window's open, I'm sorry. But let me know like what type of shows you guys are watching, because I'm trying to get hooked on a new show. With quarantine and everything starting, I was a little late on a few shows that were like poppin' shows like from a couple years ago. I just finished Vampire Diaries. Don't drag me. When Vampire Diaries first came out, I was always at work. Like I was working a retail job, and there was no, like when you work in retail, like if you work in retail, like you'll know. Retail jobs, like your hours are always different, so there's really no way that you can kind of like catch your show same time, same, you know, day, same, not same week, but same time, same day or whatever. And it was just no way that I could watch it. And I saw like my cousin used to watch it all the time, and she was like hooked on it, and I just never knew what the big deal was until recently. And I just finished it. A few parts, like the little like spell parts, not really into it, but the storylines were always really good. The actors were amazing. Damon's my favorite. I don't care whose side y'all want to choose. I got a little mascara on my eyelid right here. I don't know if you can see, so I'm just gonna wait for that to dry, and then just kind of like brush that off with a dry spoolie. To add a little more like drama to my eye, I'm gonna go in with my NARS liner. This is my absolute favorite. It's like a nice jet black. Focus, focus, focus. You can do it. There we go. I actually apply this on like my upper inner lid, if that makes sense. I put it up here, and then once I blink lightly, it just goes onto my bottom line. It's very creamy, and it goes on so smooth and nice. And then I just do like a light blink, and you can see there's like a very thin layer, and that is exactly how I like it, and that's exactly how I'm gonna leave it, because when I apply like too much under my eyelid, for some reason I feel like it ages me a little bit. We can't have that. I feel like I'm not really gonna do blush. Let me come at y'all face. So I'm gonna go in with this spoolie and just lightly brush mascara off. So this is like a little trick if you like get mascara on your upper lid. And my natural lashes are very curly, so that happens all the time. Focus. Okay, the sun is going down a little bit. I don't know if y'all can tell, but I'm losing light a little bit, so I'm gonna stop talking. Just gonna apply some of my NYX liner. This is Nutmeg, my favorite liner. I'm just gonna lightly brush the liner on like the inner part of my lid, because I do want that brown bronzy look. Yeah, like I was saying before, let me know like what type of shows y'all are into, because now that Vampire Diaries is over, I feel like I don't know what to do with myself. It's just, I don't know what to watch. I started watching something called Lovecraft. I think it's called Lovecraft Country. I watched one episode so far, and it is pretty good. So I might watch that again. I do know, what is her name? Something with a J. Smollett. What is her name? I know her name, and it's on the tip of my tongue. Anyway, she was on a show called Underground, and it came on, I think the network was called like WGN or something like that, which I never heard of, and I only found out about that network because of Underground. Till this day, that was my favorite show, and it was canceled. Not really sure why, but the storyline was really getting juicy. Like she just escaped the show is based on, let me get her name right first of all, because I'm over here talking about people and don't even know her damn name. Okay, Underground Journey, duh. Okay, how did I not remember that? Journey Smollett, Aldous Hodge, I don't want to say her name wrong, Amariah Vaughn. These three were freaking phenomenal. These three were phenomenal in the show. There's like many other actors in it that was absolutely amazing. Like, I love the show. I don't even know why it was canceled, but it was based on like way back in the day, like I assuming like 1800s or 1900s, probably 1900s, maybe late 1800s, I don't know. And I think it's on Hulu. You can catch the old episodes on Hulu, but it had action, it had some comedy in it, it had like some romance. Like, it was such a good show. I wish it was picked up by another network, but I think they might have tried and it didn't really like work out. But I don't know, I really miss that show. But the first episode of Lovecraft Country, I saw, like, she's amazing in it as well. She's just an amazing actress all around. So I don't know, I might watch the second episode of that show. So bottom line, let me like stop running my mouth. Let me know what shows you guys are watching. I also started watching a show called Monsterland. This is pretty. This is, I kind of like this color. This is really pretty. This is Maybelline's new gloss, and it has hyaluronic acid in it. It looks like this. That's the packaging. And I got this in Walmart, actually. Yeah, I was picking up snacks in Walmart, and I just like passed the makeup aisle, which I usually do. Like, I always end up in makeup for some reason. Yeah, this is the color Topaz, and it's really pretty. And I only put on a little bit. But this definitely works with the look. It's very smooth. I like the smell. It's a little sweet, but not too sweet. It's a very pretty smell. I like it. I like it a lot. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna add some highlights on the inner duct of my eye, because I haven't done that in a while either. So gonna go in again with the Denise Myricks. I feel like Denise Myricks was like the star of the show today. Alright guys, this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoy. Ooh no, honey. Alright guys, that completes this video. This is the final look. I hope you guys enjoy. Please let me know the type of products that you like to use, and I'll definitely be willing to try them out. I'm very impressed with this Maybelline lip gloss. The packaging is pretty, and the color is really pretty too. I really like it. Give this video a thumbs up if you learned anything new. Do not forget to recommend some shows to me. Put them in the comment section. I promise you I will watch them. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.